I'm Kathy McGinn. I want to talk to you about Akashic Records. It's one of my greatest passions. And learning to access the Akashic Records was one of the most valuable tools that I ever developed for myself. And once I went through the class, I learned how to do it. I realized it was something that I was probably doing for most of my life. I just didn't know that's what I was doing. But by learning how to do it, I gave myself a tool to be able to turn it on and turn it off when I chose, instead of being at the whim of the energy as it might move through me depending on who was standing in front of me. So what the Akashic Records are, to me, is the energetic recording of your soul's journey. It's everything about you, everything you are, everything you've been, everything you've done, and all the potentials of where you could go. And I believe that that is in the form of energy, the language of energy, and it permeates your entire being. It is not some mystical library with books on a shelf sitting somewhere out there that you have to have special permission to go into this library to get it. Now, the analogy of a library works very well, and it gives some people a visual they can work with, but it's not really something separate from you. The energy of the Akashic Records is something that is a very integrated part of who you are, in my belief system. And because it is an integrated part of who you are, it is part of your birthright to be able to access that information anytime that you wish, so that you can get the guidance and direction that you need, desire, and require. Pretty simple, really. So now that we've talked about what it is, let's talk about, well, how do you access it? Well, there are a lot of different ways to access it, and there are lots of different books, and there are lots of different courses, and no one way is any better than another. The way that I teach it is a simple prayer, and it goes something like this. Father, Mother, God, angels of the light, ascended masters, we invite you into this space to create sacred space where only the highest knowledge, wisdom, love, truth, and joy may exist now and forevermore. Placing your hands on your heart, which brings a focus into your heart. With gratitude and love in my heart, I intend to connect with the energetic flow of my Akashic Records, and with the assistance of the record keepers and ascended masters, receive whatever information is in my highest and greatest good with ease and grace. And breathe. And that's it. That's the how. Now, the getting good at it takes practice and maybe some feedback, and working with some other people who can give you that feedback, or working with a teacher or a mentor who can also provide you with feedback and guidance along the way. But that's the how. Now, to break it down a little bit, the first part, the prayer, it's about creating sacred space. It's about giving intention to who and what you choose to connect with, to have where you want that information to come from, and how you choose to receive it. So you can change the words. I encourage you that you keep those concepts in place. Creating the sacred space is important. Having intention about who and what you choose to connect with, and how you choose to receive the information. The second part, hands on the heart, focus on love and gratitude. When we are in our heads, it's hard to receive intuitive information because our mind is filtering everything, and it's processing, and it's questioning, and it's judging, and it's doing all these other things. Fears, doubts, worries, concerns, all that comes up. When we go straight to our heart and we listen to the messages there, and we feel the messages there, that is pure truth, and that is pure wisdom, and it bypasses all of that weird thinking that we can get into sometimes. So by anchoring our consciousness into our heart by the physical contact, we shift our consciousness out of our head and our thinking and into our hearts where we're feeling. And we allow that wisdom to come to the surface. And sometimes in the beginning, it might just be a simple yes or a no. When you ask the question, whatever it is that comes first is the thing you work with. I hope you enjoy this little snippet, and if you'd like to learn more, please feel free to check out my website at sacredinsights.com.